Turkish Aerospace, TA, and Turkish Defense Industry Agency have unveiled the T929 ATAK-2 heavy assault helicopter, a heftier and large model of the T129 that it intends to update in Turkish service, in line with a Jane's record. The T929 is predicted to be operated via way of means of the Turkish Armed Forces and export clients and is anticipated to make its maiden flight inside the coming weeks. The Jane's document notes that the T929 follows the everyday assault helicopter format with a stepped tandem cockpit, stub wings and fixed tailwheel-type touchdown gear. Jane's says the T929 cockpit is armored against .50 quality rounds and has a big show area. Its stub wings can convey 200 kilograms of ordnance, inclusive of air-to-floor and air-to-air missiles, guided and unguided rockets, and a chin-established T-30H 30mm chain gun and a Selson forward-searching electro-optic infrared turret. Jane's says that the T929 prototype is powered through Ukrainian motor Sich TV3 to 117 VMA-SVM 1-volt Series 1 turboshaft, in evaluation to the US-made dual LHTE CT800s at the T129. The use of LHTE CT800s at the T129 triggered delays to Philippine export income because of US sanctions on Turkey, stemming from Turkey's buy of Russian S-400E air protection structures in 2019. The Jane's file notes that manufacturing fashions could have dual TS1400 turboshafts from home producer TUSAS Industries. The T129 is smaller than its US and Russian counterparts, which might also additionally get the fuel layout barriers consisting of smaller gasoline and armaments load. Comparing the T129 to America AW-64 Apache, SOFREP notes in an August 2022 article that the T129 can outrange the AW-64 with the aid of using almost 100 km even as the AW-64 is quicker through 80 km consistent with our. In addition, SOFREP says that the T129 and AW-64 can bring more or less the equal quantity of ordnance, with the T129 able to wearing 8 UMTAS 160mm long variety anti-tank missiles, 76 unguided 70mm rockets for near-air support, 16 CIRIT 70mm missiles, or 8 Stinger air-to-air missiles. The document mentions that the AW-64 can convey equal weapons, together with the Stinger, AIM-9 Sidewinder, sidearm, and guided and unguided 70mm rockets. It additionally says that the T129 has a 20mm cannon with 500 rounds, at the same time as the AW-64 has a single-barrel 30mm gun that has a 1,200 round per minute price of fire. SOFREP says that the AW-64 has the benefit over the T129 because the former has better speed, heavier and greater numerous armaments, modern-day avionics and sensor packages, and better skilled crews. The T929 is simply one of the numerous high-seas merchandise that Turkey's protection enterprise has recently began out to produce. Significantly, Turkey might also additionally already be poised to enroll in the elite membership of nations able to making fighter jets. Last December, Asia Times mentioned on Turkey's development on its TFX fighter, pictures of which display the sort inside the early tiers of production for the entire fuselage and wings at the same time as its engines, avionics, and managed fins continue to be out of view. It is designed for air-to-air operations with a secondary emphasis on air-to-floor attacks. This January, the Warzone mentioned that the TFX is in a complicated degree of manufacturing, with a whole nostril segment with faceted enclosures for what appears to be a devoted infrared seek and SOM sensor system, IRST, in the front of the cockpit and a multi-motive electro-optical focused-on system, EOTS, below the ahead fuselage. The supply notes that no different fighter in manufacturing has the equal configuration. Turkey has additionally evolved a stealth drone following a fashion of smaller powers constructing lower-priced robotized air forces. Last November, Asia Times mentioned on Turkey's Kizilma stealth drone that is anticipated to carry out air-to-floor and air-to-air missions in heavily defended airspace. A naval version is deliberate to function from the TCG Anadolu mild provider. The TCG Anadolu changed into estimated to function the F-35B quick takeoff and vertical landing STOVL fighter. Still, because of Turkey's elimination from America's F-35 application in 2019, the deliver changed into transformed right into a drone provider, proving a few plane provider competencies along with energy projection for a fragment of the cost. Turkey has additionally evolved a mini-submarine which it hopes can be successful with inside the international marketplace, an ability game-changer for naval warfare. Asia Times said on Turkey's Street 500 mini-submarine, which can be powerful in littoral operations because of its small magnetic and acoustic signature that is similarly obscured through mixing into history noise inclusive of transport traffic. The same 500 mini-submarine also can be in choice for nations looking to construct undersea war skills on a decent budget, consisting of the Philippines and Ukraine. Air Force Technology notes more than one motives Turkey seeks to construct its home protection industry. Air Force Technology notes that the Ukraine conflict has opened a large rift among Russia and NATO, developing a doubtlessly big marketplace for Turkey. Air Force Technology notes that as Russia can be not able to meet global fingers orders because of sanctions on its protection enterprise and the want to update conflict losses, nations which have positioned orders for Russian guns may also appearance to Turkey for replacements. Air Force Technology notes more than one motives Turkey seeks to construct its home protection enterprise. Air Force Technology notes that the Ukraine conflict has opened a huge rift among Russia and NATO, growing a doubtlessly big marketplace for Turkey. Air Force Technology notes that as Russia can be not able to satisfy worldwide hands orders because of sanctions on its protection enterprise and the want to update war losses, international locations which have located orders for Russian guns can also additionally appearance to Turkey for replacements.